Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Good morning, and we are back here at Youth Wednesdays Tobago Updates here at Portmore Scarborough. This morning, we continue our session with Miss Rowena Pitt, the president for Tabitha's Home for Women and Children, and the events coordinator for the upcoming event, Tabitha's Home for Children, the 3rd annual auction and dinner. Yes, this is Miss Shoma Rampersad-Clarke, right? So we go straight into it. We want to know a little bit about the home. We want to know what people will be contributing to, what to look forward to at the event, and these things like that, right? So we'll start off with Miss Pitt. I think you would best be able to answer these questions for me. Could you tell us a little bit about Tabitha's Home for Women and Children? A little bit of the history, where it's located, stuff like that.
Yes, thank you so much for having us this morning. So Tabitha's Home for Women and Children is a faith-based non-profit organization. We were registered in 2019, so we've been in operation for about 4 years now. We're located in Mount Pleasant, Tobago. We try to keep the actual location a little low-key because it will be a vulnerable population that we're serving, but we are based in Mount Pleasant. Tabitha's Home is set up to restore, empower, and transform the lives of women and children who've been abused, exploited, neglected, trafficked, domestic violence across the board.
So is it that you cater for all women and children?
For all women
and children.
No
specific age or anything like that?
All women and children. At least we try to with the limited resources that we have, but that's our goal.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Who founded this home? And is it anything like the character that you've mentioned? Because Tabitha is a Bible name. You said it's a faith-based organization. My bad. Right. So could you tell us a little bit about the person who founded it?
Yes. Well, Tabitha's Home, like you said, is named after the character in the Bible who helped orphans and widows. So we actually have a modern day Tabitha. Her name is Yvonne Trestrail. She actually donated the building that we're using right now. Okay. And throughout her life, she was a modern day Tabitha. Anybody would come in, they can get food at different points. There were all sorts of people staying at her home because her home was open to help anyone in need. We always had folks coming through, asking for advice, coming to get something to eat, something to wear. Sometimes her children would be a little bit upset because she would just give away everything that we had. So she truly is, and is, because she's still alive, a modern day Tabitha.
Will we be seeing her at the event if we attend?
Unfortunately not. She's 87 now. So yeah, she is not moving around as much as she did.
But we see her through the event itself.
Yes.
As you are trying to cater for women and children. This is what the funds are being raised for, etc., etc.
Exactly.
All right. So moving on into the dinner itself. We mentioned that it is the 3rd annual dinner and auction. So could you tell us how different it is from the 1st and the 2nd, and how was the 1st and 2nd set up?
Certainly. So it was launched in 2021 online, all right, via Zoom. It was conceptualized through conversations with family and friends. We had some items on hand. We were trying to make up funds for our Christmas hamper at that time. Kind of low on funds, and we were like, we need to raise some funds.
Right.
So as I said, we had some items on hand. We were thinking about partnering with some thrift markets at that time. And then, like I said, we were talking to family, talking to friends, and somebody was like, let's have an auction. But of course, this was very unfamiliar to the Tobago population. But we still tried it. And what we noted is that even though we didn't have as large a crowd online as we wanted to, we had lots of fun. Persons walked away with those last-minute Christmas items at just a fraction of the price what you would get in store, right? So persons had lots of fun, and we were like, I think we can do this again. Because it was a bit of a last-minute, very close to Christmas, and we said with proper planning, more time, I am sure we can do this better. So we decided we would put it on our calendar for the following year. So in 2022, things were opening up a bit more because, of course, we're coming out of the pandemic. So we decided we'll add this public element to it, and we decided we'd add a benefit dinner. So last year we had our initial inaugural benefit dinner along with the auction. Again, very nice, but again, still people were still yet unfamiliar with the auction aspect of it. And of course, it's been opening up more and more, because last year, what we realized is that more people came to feel out the event, like what is an auction? What takes place here? So they came a little bit hesitant, but they left with such an experience, a fun-filled, hearty experience, that they said, I will definitely be there next year. And so we are looking forward to 2023 with much more excitement. And one of the things I think persons come away with, it's more for females, because the home itself, we service women and children. However, the event is catered for everyone, men, women, and children. It's a family affair, so everyone can come and have a really fun-filled, laughter-filled time, right? Because it's going to be not just food, it's going to be fun and giveaways, it's going to be live entertainment, and of course the auction. That's the height of the actual event.
So you can't go wrong. It's either you come for the giveaways, or you come for to fill your belly, basically, right? Or you come to contribute to the home.
That's
However you
right.
come, it would be a contribution to the home
right,
itself.
that's right.
All right, that's very nice. So you mentioned women and children. You mentioned that it's for everyone. So you are confirming that it is for the wider population of Tobago,
Correct.
possibly Trinidad. Yes?
If you want to come from the Caribbean, from the States, you come on down as well.
Okay. All right. So where will the event be taking place, and what can we expect from this event? How must we dress? Do I come in a fancy dress, or can I dress in top and skirt or something casual? Tell us.
Okay, so firstly, it's going to be at the very beautiful location, Merci beaucoup, which is just off the boardwalk in Buku, overlooking the water. So, it's an elegant location. So we are inviting persons to match the location. Come elegantly dressed, right? It's formal, yes. We're not asking for the tuxedo, but certainly dress nicely, look pretty, You know how us ladies like to do it, right?
Of course, of
So we're going to
course.
step out and look nice.
Okay. And are tickets on sale? Where can we get these tickets? What are the prices like? You mentioned that the families could come. What is the difference between an adult ticket and a child's ticket? Tell us.
Well, we've tried to make this as affordable as possible. While it is a fundraiser, you are getting a lot for your money. You're getting a full course meal. You have a cocktail hour. I should say mocktails will be served. There's live entertainment. So tickets are only $250 for an adult. For a child, and that's someone under 12, it's $100. And then to make it even more affordable, if it's a couple, we're taking $50 off the price.
Oh, wow. So, okay.
So you
all right.
definitely can't go wrong. You come out, you're getting a lot for your money, and it's for a good cause.
So I don't know if any of us are seeing the flyer on our screen, but it's mentioned that it is a silent auction. Now, you said that the auction is a new thing to Tobago. Well, not really new, but more getting into the seasoned aspect of it. We're now learning about it and stuff like that. So could you tell us what the difference is between a silent and a live auction, and which one you'll be having?
Well, actually, we will have both, a silent auction and a live auction.
Okay.
So the silent auction will take place during the mocktail hour. And the silent auction, we will have items sitting out, things like jewelry. We actually have those Coach wristlets that women like. We're going to have some items for men, some power tools, those kinds of things. And you walk around and you put a bid, you write a bid and you leave it. We'll have paper and pencils there. And of course, you have to compete. So come back and check, make sure somebody's not winning your bid, right?
Right.
So that's the live auction, the silent auction. And then the live auction will happen right after dinner. And that's the one people are more familiar with, where the auctioneer gets excited and gets involved and says, going once, going twice, right? Do I hear 200? Do I hear 300? So that's going to be the fun part. And it's actually Ria and Oswald George that are our hosts for the evening. So it's going to be fantastic. And this is the third year they're doing it with us. So we're really grateful for the support we've received from them over the years.
Right. That is lovely to hear. It looks like a very fun event to attend. Also a very good cause to contribute to. So we are asking people to kindly contribute to Tabitha's Home for Women and Children. Right. right? So for our viewers, now that we are on the topic of contacting you, for our viewers that are willing to contribute to the home itself, do you have any online banking information or anything that they could follow up on so they can make a contribution to this cause?
Absolutely, and we welcome contributions in kind. If you have grocery items, we're in the process of putting together our Christmas hampers right now. And actually, the way we do it, we have a pantry that's open that allows women and their children to come in and choose for themselves what they want, as opposed to us deciding what they need. So we accept cash contributions, in-kind donations, volunteer services. Please pray for us. And certainly, if you want to make a donation, we have an account at FCB. For full information, you can go to tabithashome.org, our website. There's a donate page. You can actually use your credit card if you want to contribute, and all the information is there. If you want additional information, you can call our main number, which is 357-9072.
And also, you gave us a look at the tickets as well. The number is included on the tickets as well.
Yes,
so you get the number on the ticket even after you buy it. So if you don't remember this, you can also purchase a ticket just to remember that number.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. For recommendations or people wanting to pass on names to you that you think may need that help, is that possible? And do we contact this exact number? Is there anywhere else that we can?
Yes.
Especially if people want to do it anonymously.
Yes, certainly. You can call that same number, that 357-9072. If you go on the website, there's also a form there that you can fill out and submit if you're looking for assistance. So if you're looking to help, you can go online and there's a form. If you want assistance, you can certainly go online, or you can call that 357-9072. We do have WhatsApp on the number, so if you want to send a message, you want to call via WhatsApp, and someone will respond, and we will get back with you to see how best we can assist.
All right, and so before we wrap up, just one more question about the event. You said that we have a lot to look forward to. I saw on the ticket and the flyer as well that there is live entertainment. Do we have anybody in specific that we could look forward to?
All right, so I'm not sure if anyone is familiar with the names. However, what I can promise you is that we have a saxophonist that is of par excellence. You don't want to miss his performance. Oh my goodness, he lit up the room last year, and we knew that we couldn't miss in having him again this year. So Mr. Anton Alexander, we look forward to welcoming you back to our events. You are exquisite performer. So we will have him, we'll have our Patience Hill Open Bible Ecclesiastic Symphony, who is on pan, right? And we'll also have Mr. Bashini Charles, who's a vocalist. We'll also be showcasing members of Tabitha's Home in the different outreach initiatives that we have. So we'll be having persons from Kingdom Daughters, and we'll also be having our Tabitha's Kids and women from the organization who will also be showcasing some of their own talents, all right? And it's going to really be a very fun afternoon. It's not something that you're going to want to miss, I promise.
I spoke to Miss Shoma before we started the show. She told me she didn't want to give out much information. So you'll just have to come and experience the 3rd annual auction dinner for Tabitha's Home for Women and Children. Right? You also mentioned that we may not know the performers. I actually know Mr. Bashini Childs, and
wonderful.
If he is performing, you all are in for a treat.
Great.
All right, so thank you to Miss Rowena Pitt, President of the Tabitha Home for Women and Children, and Miss Shoma Clarke, who is the events coordinator and will be taking us to that very special evening on December 2nd at the Merci Beaucoup.
Yes.
At 6 p.m.
building at Buku at 6 p.m. So we ask you all to come out and attend. You all heard where we can get our tickets. Could you just remind the audience for me?
Sure. Tickets are available at Fresh Taste. It's food store at the Micro Enterprise Center in Signal Hill. You can also get tickets at Lace Fantasies in Lowlands Mall. That's directly across from Courts. And you can also get tickets at AJ's Accessories, which is on Castries Street, right here in Scarborough. And of course, you can call 357-9072 and we will direct you. We can bring the tickets to you if you need that.
Yes.
We will make it available.
Yes.
All right, so you've heard it from the president herself. Tickets are available any and every way.
Oh, yes.
All right, and you can also go onto the Tobago Updates page. This information will also be available to you. We continue on this morning with Beneath the Surface. Thank you to Miss Rowena Pitt and Miss Shoma Clarke for being here.
Thank
We
you for having
continue
us.
on
Having us.
with Mr. Jerry McFarlane on Beneath the Surface. He will be joined by Assemblyman Terrence Baines. So we ask you to stay tuned and share the live, share the live, share the live.